Welcome everyone today to this Sunday morning service at Salt and Light Christian Church. The man that I will be telling you about today is named Alexander Campbell. He was born in 1788 and he lived to be 78 years old. He was born in Ireland to a man named Thomas Campbell, who was a strong believer and a member of the Presbyterian Church. And he raised his son to be a Christian. And his son, when he was a teenager, went to university and began studying. And at this time, his father, Thomas, chose to relocate his family to the Americas, to Pennsylvania specifically. And the plan was for Thomas to head across the ocean to Pennsylvania and to establish a life and set up a home for his family to come and meet him. However, the boat that Alexander and his mother were on, that was supposed to take them to the Americas, ended up getting shipwrecked near Scotland. And they had to spend a full year in Scotland, away from his father. And at this time, Alexander was 19, and he began preaching at a local Presbyterian church. He answered the call to become a pastor. However, during this time that he was preaching at this Presbyterian church, the Lord began to call him away from the Presbyterian church. And so, one Sunday, shortly before he was to leave to Pennsylvania, he refused communion as a symbolic splitting, if you will, from the Presbyterians. However, he knew that this wouldn't be easy because his father, mind you, had raised him in the Presbyterian church pretty much his whole life. And so he was quite nervous to meet his dad and tell him what had happened, what he had done. However, when he finally got to Pennsylvania and saw his father Thomas again, they reunited, and he had learned that around the same time, shortly before Alexander and his mother left for Pennsylvania, Thomas had chosen to also split himself off away from the local Presbyterian church. The Lord had led each of their hearts to get back to the root of Scripture, the root of Christianity, if you will, and to leave the Presbyterian church. And so the two of them worked together to establish a new Christian church, not under any sect or denomination, but as Christians. And so this was truly a unique denomination, if you will, and a truly American denomination as well, pushing to the roots of the gospel and the scriptures. And so Alexander continued his ministry as a preacher, and he traveled around on horseback all over the Midwest and the Southeast United States, spreading this message of Christianity, getting back to the roots of the scripture. And so he went around and he told people, when he was asked what denomination or what sect is he of Christianity, he told them that he was not of any sect except for the ancient true sect of Christians that were first called Christians in Antioch. And so he began gaining popularity and planting churches all around the United States. However, the other sects of Christianity or denominations weren't super keen on this. The Baptists, for example, had many strifes with him and his father. However, God had different plans for them. And so we'll see next week how there were many other believers waiting for this gospel message to get back to the root of the scriptures. Thank you.